Hey guys, Allo here. Don't be too bothered, I'm just reading off my screen because god damn it, it's it's New Year. It's 2025 here, and once this video goes live, it should be 2025 everywhere in the world. Wow, okay, so 2024 is behind us finally, honestly speaking, finally. I'll not go too much into the detail there, but let's discuss 2025 actually. And also, how, what's the best way to start discussing 2025 other than actually starting with 2024? So, yeah, I'll just give my thoughts to some things here where I felt like I should probably give them out. And how will 2025 most likely look like? Or like, let's give a framework for 2025 and what I want. But we have to discuss 2024. Like, how I personally felt, I was disappointed in myself on how I was as a content creator in general, considering how much time I do have, but I've been tired. I've been tired. But let's, like, on Twitch, I felt like my performance on Twitch was shit. I was, but I was also there not much, so it was an unreliable way of catching up with me. Anyway, so I'm not surprised that Twitch performance was shit. But it was. It was for me. But what has actually surprised me more positively, though, was that the YouTube channel, it actually gained more subs than before ever. Though, as far as I can tell, the greatest reason for that has to have been the Gran Turismo 4 randomizer playthrough, which... Okay, yeah, sure, it wasn't what I wanted to get me most subs, but I'll definitely take it. But it was the most subs gained in a year so far. But yeah, mostly in 2024 when things in the back end, so to speak, went south. Or even shit. Let's be real. There were things going shit in my civilian life. I just started like, caring less how people thought. It may have been reflected on the comment section on how I responded to some comments, or even did not even respond. I have been too frustrated with some comments. I still think that you true SimRaiser fans, or maybe not true fans, it usually reflects badly on fanbase if you say true fans, and then true fans are more nagging, toxic, or whatever. Sure, I know, I don't play sim games out like you should. But that's me. Don't bitch about it too much. I'm at least... Everything that's happening during the middle of the year, yeah, it'll lead me to not listening to nonsense. Or some additional extra bullshit I just don't care for. But at least numbers-wise, it wasn't bad year. It was technically the best in YT I've had so far. So I'm not like numbers-wise, you can't really be too disappointed. But I would have loved to achieve more. Again, I was disappointed in myself as a content creator. At times, I just felt like I was dead. Like not a dead channel, but just dead when doing stuff. And frustrated. It was reflected too much on it. It's still an ongoing issue. I'm waiting for help. But about the start of 2025, fucking hell, perkele. And 2025 in general, like, I'm starting the year feeling tired. Too much human contact. I haven't had the peace to just reset. Like, there's just sometimes I've actually truly needed just a true reset. Nothing for 2 weeks. I will not have any chance to take any holiday, really, take any trip anywhere. Okay, I visited my girlfriend for 8 days, but I've noted that I will need some me time, like true me time, but there's no resource. There's no resource for that. So I can't truly reset myself. And financial situation will look bad to start the year. So far I'm making it, but it's not looking great. It's definitely not gonna be easy, but that's... Sometimes that can actually... I can sometimes channel that to actually... for video production to at least make myself feel useful, but anyway... Also, setting things up. If there's anything that I need to set up, because I currently daily drive a setup where there's Windows XP machine to the left of me, right down there on the floor, and then my daily driver PC right on my feet, and then pedals are waiting for me to plug them into the steering wheel if I so feel, if I want to do something like... Well, I've actually recently gotten into Toka too, now that I remind myself of that, but also Richer than Arcade. But if it requires any kind of setup, because I play on real hardware very mostly for content, it's so tiresome to set up. It just drains me. Damn mental illness. It's just... I just feel so exhausted, and I'll sometimes even question the point to do so. That's why I've managed to pump out less than I would have liked. A beginning of the year, by the way, you should probably expect... If it's not a speedrun, you should probably expect Tom Clancy games. And there's so much I need to upload still. But my shit internet connection makes me demotivated to upload anything, but yeah. January should be very Tom Clancy, or Tom Clancy's heavy. On the video game side of things, I've scheduled things up weirdly. For time zones that are east to the east coast, coast of USA, I've already had one video go live this year. But yeah, bigger emphasis on Tom Clancy games to start the year. I'll try to integrate some racing games in. Like, there's a backlog I need to trim out. But let's give one positive. There is an urge for speedrunning, which feels more utilizable than ever for me. Like, I could actually utilize it better than I've ever utilized it before. 2 games, especially... Richards are 2 for arcade, and then Rainbow Six for PlayStation 1. Those are the 2 that I have the biggest urge on, that I've had. And I need to capitalize on it. Especially Ridge Racer 2, that's like the main one, because it took me a whole calendar year of 2024 to realize, oh shit, it has speedrun.com leaderboard. Oh shit, Rotunda has leaderboard times there. I need to beat them. So, definitely. Ridge Racer 2, definitely. I will not make any promises anymore about, oh, more speedruns, etc, etc, but more than ever, I realistically want to get hang of it. Get back to that shit. No timelines, no promises, no nothing. I didn't know. But I feel like there's so much I'd like to get done for YT. But I just can't get it done. Also, I'll try to stream more. Yeah, classic promise, but it feels more realistic now. Currently. As long as nothing making it worse happens. Nothing making my state of mind worse happens. It should actually be realistically possible. Like real streams. It depends on sleep schedule though. Oof. But yeah, my backlog has games that I've wanted to do a playthrough on for since 2019. Some of them are 2019 or even 2018 games. Or even games that I've wanted to do a playthrough on ever since I first did YouTube videos back in 2013, 2014. But I struggle with that feeling of when I feel a little worse. Like, recording videos actually gives me a reason to play the games. They are a reason for me to play the game, which I may not otherwise play because I have recently started to become so cynical and thinking, what's the point? What's the even point of doing this and that and which I hate that feeling. It really hinders the productivity, but that's just the state where I'm at, and also that being tired feeling that I've been suffering through the end of the year. But it seems more realistic that I could pull it off. But however, there are content goals for 2025. It's gonna be speedrun heavy on what I want to be the goals. My number one is get a new world record on Rainbow Six PlayStation 1 version, easy difficulty level, the full game speedrun. I need a new world record. Last world record on that category from me is from Christmas Day 2020. And I have found so much additional time save ever since. Like, if I recall correctly, like my theorized human limit for the game has gone down by 20 or 30 seconds or so. I can't recall exactly, but the human limit itself has gone down, and even my goal split, my sum of bests, which can still be improved by the way, have gone down. There are still goal splits from 2019 I need to get rid of. And the second goal is actually a great segue from this. It's still the same game, so Rainbow Six PlayStation 1 version. Full game runs on other difficulty levels, but I don't want to start them before I'm absolutely happy with the easy difficulty level, that I can finally go down to the other difficulty levels as well. This is a lofty goal. I'll try to take it as seriously as I can, but improving every full game category world record in Ray Tracer Revolution. It's a risky one to set yourself up, but it's definitely a goal. It's definitely a goal, which could be done in like hour and 20, wait, even less. No, hold up, 100%. 130. Well, 2 hours of time investment, if everything goes right. There's enough time saved that, yeah, every one of those needs to be improved. Also, this is even loftier, but I need an immaculate speedrun. Either an IL or a full game, but I need a speedrun that I can be truly proud of. Like, on the level of the 146 in Novice Extra with White Angel. That level of immaculate. Like, that's the level of immaculate I wish I'd actually achieve. Or like the Ridge Racer Arcade Novice Race record. It's not quite perfect, which is bothering me. I do see the 211-0. I see the 211-0. I'm not sure if 210 is there, but I see the 211-0. Wait, am I misremembering how the time goes? I don't know, it is 211-134. I know there's a 211-0. That needs to be achieved. I'm not gonna say this as a particular goal. I want to leave that goal as being vague. Okay, and another content goal I already mentioned is trim down the backlog. Yup. Let's see. We'll do some lighting here. What the fuck is my backlog? I'll have to look it up. Oh yeah, immediately. V-Rally 2, Colin McRae Rally. Colin McRae Rally 2.0. There are actually 8 unreleased videos of Colin McRae Rally, but I've scrapped that. Few Star Wars games. I've considered Siphon Filters, Super Mario World, Spyro, the Year of the Dragon would be an interesting one. I once tried to stream it, but then there was one dude that just came in my chat and actually bullied me for how bad I was at the game, which, yeah, that killed it. That killed it. I need to actually get my PlayStation 3 out. There's a game on Wii known as Hydroventure. I have not recorded a Burnout 3 or Gran Turismo 3 video in 2 months or 3 months. But those need to be finished before they linger for too long. Some Payday 2 videos. Ghost Recon. I am in process of acquiring my missing Rainbow Six 3 games that I do not have yet. So that would be, hold up, was it Black Arrow that I'm missing? And then, I know there's another expansion that I'm not remembering, but that I would like to get. And what else am I looking for here? Not much, actually. Well, I'm not saying not much, but I'll probably find other additional racing games, especially this, to do playthroughs on. Maybe if I get good at one of them, sure, challenges. But one of them. Maybe replay of Toka too, because I have lots of childhood nostalgia for that game, but I've started streaming it recently. I have to figure it out. I'll have to figure it out. Actually, there is an additional goal of mine. I want to do at least one. I need to get back to challenge playthroughs. At least one of them. One. I would at least accept one. Or a bigger challenge video, though. I don't know how I would do that. Like I know, but still, the execution will be interesting. And on what? But yeah. My idea is it is pretty empty, like I have in my notes too, reminding myself of which I know way too well. And my last goal for content sign is for me to be just me. For me to stay true to myself and be me as truly as possible. But yeah. Happy New Year of 2025. Alu out.